Rolling along with the man versus series at Cedar Ridge. And I've been told that kind of part of this whole man versus whatever series, we're really doing a mustache thing, a facial hair thing. And, this is what I know about facial hair. You got to be able to roll one of these dudes right here. So you got to be able to come down both sides. And then it's not enough. You got to get the side angle, and you notice it rolls back along both sides, all the way past the jaws, all the way right to where you connect to the neck. And that is really the key to any kind of decent facial hair. And then the other thing is you have to be able to go with a two-tone look. And not every man is blessed with a two-tone look. Sometimes God just doesn't really do that for everybody. But, once you get on one side, you got the gray, and on the other side, you got the dark color, then you're really rolling with the facial hair. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going out there right now at Cedar Ridge. I'm looking forward to getting out there and doing a little comparison shopping and see what that looks like. But there's a couple of other things that I noticed about man versus. It's not just facial hair. You got to be able to roll with the hair as well. And some guys, you have an ability to grease it up, slick it back, throw some jelly in there, put a little spiker on, maybe do a little twirly cue on the front. You really know that you're a man when you can just pull it over like that. You wake up in the morning, you grab a hold of your head, and you just pull it over like that. There's no reason for water. There's no reason for grease. There's no reason for any kind of jelly cream to ask your wife if she had something you can borrow. You just pull it across. That's a manly kind of thing. And then another thing I was noticing as I was thinking about manly stuff and facial hair and how do we best do mustaches, it's not just how you roll with, Monday through Friday. On the weekend, you got to be able to pull on the cap. And see, once you pull on the cap, then the whole thing just kind of changes. You got to be able to roll like I'm a cap with a bent bill kind of look. But sometimes guys will go with the newfangled thing is the flat bill deal. And I don't know. I don't know if facial hair can save you when you have just a flat bill hat. I think because the natural tendency when you have a flat bill hat like this is you pull it to the side. And once you pull it to the side like this, I don't think dual tone colors on the facial hair. I don't think the length of the facial hair. I don't think the fullness of the facial hair. I don't think any of that can really save you if you're rolling the hat like this. Now you can save it. What you have to do is you have to take the hat and you have to mold it. You really have to kind of bend that thing around until you get a good curve in the bill. And once you get that curve, see, now you can save it. And then really, I think the final test, so to speak, is how does the facial hair look when you roll the hat on completely backwards like this. Now, if your facial hair looks good with this kind of look, I think now you can, you stand up and say, I'm a man. Whatever standard we're looking at, it doesn't really matter because I have the facial hair two-tone, the racer stripes going back to past the jaws, the backwards hat, and I'm set. So looking forward to getting there. Next weekend, we're going to be talking about man versus Mr. Fuddy Duddy. That's right, man versus Mr. Fuddy Duddy. I wanted to call it like man versus sissy pants or something, but the sissy pants thing didn't start with an M, so I had to go with Mr. Fuddy Duddy. We're going to be talking about the characteristics of a man and the godly characteristics of a man being generosity and intentionality, as opposed to being a fuddy-duddy. So we're going to be talking about generosity, intentionality, and how to throw a party. Can't wait to see you. Look forward to being there in a couple of weeks. Actually, not a couple of weeks. Actually, next Sunday. Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.